Yeah, beautiful calm morning, and it's yeah, turn the camera around. Autumn time, right at the back of the house, the back door off, and yeah, this is just a temporary door just sitting in the doorway. Yeah, what the video is about today is this the door frame, bottom of the door frame. Let's see if I can get the camera a wee bit closer here. Yeah, bottom of the door frame is suffering from years of damp. Get this all pushed back, get the leaves coming off the tree, can't stop that this time of year. Yeah, right in here. Yeah, it's rotten, but took off the weather seal here. This is really sound, solid, down till about here. Now I installed that frame 22 years ago, and unfortunately, yeah, down into there and over to this side. Move the camera quickly. Exactly the same, but on up here it's pretty okay. And what I'm going to do is just a temporary repair. Hopefully I'll get another 2, 3, 4 years out of this frame, and then I'm going to have to put another one in. I don't want to put one in at the moment, as it's too late in the year to start and take it all off. I'm not just the speediest, but I want to do this. I had to paint the back door, and I decided I'll repair this now when the door's off. So what am I going to put in that? Yeah, wait. Back to this. I'm going to show you here. This is colour cure fibre fill. It's used in automotive industry. The car men, bodywork men use this for patching holes and certain places in cars. You can't patch sills and things like that. Fiberfill, I think, also is used in repairing of boats, and it's similar to the stuff that's used by the British Telecom boys or the telegraph pole men. They would, if a pole just had a slight imperfection, they would put this stuff in the side of it, seal it up, gives it a wee bit of strength, and stops the water from getting in. So we're going to use this. It's a 2-pack. 2-pack. This is actually, well, it's all small writing. I'm not going to even try and zoom in. This is hardener and the fiberfill. I'll show you in a wee minute what way it's going. But I'm going to grab up a few tools. Going to cut out as much of the rotten stuff as I can, and then we'll fill it. We've got a couple of old wood chisels. They're not very sharp, but what I want to do is basically remove anything that's, you know, I want to just get nicely back to the more firm wood. And once we get so much cut, we'll try and get the vacuum cleaner in here. We don't want to go too far. We might have to leave a wee bit of to see where we're going. And yeah, I need to go and grab a hammer. Got a hammer here, and I'm going to chop her back. Still a bit soft there. We're getting into good stuff here. So get her. As I say, we don't want to just take too much away and cause ourselves a nightmare. Chisel would need a bit of a sharpen on the grinder. Professional woodwork man, I think, there's a proper sharpening stone for chisels. It's called a thickened oil stone. But I say, these are only cheap chisels. Serves the purpose. Maybe buy a better set in a year or two, maybe less. Yeah, right. As I say, not frame's in pretty good shape, you know. I could maybe get this in, it could maybe do longer than 2 or 3 years. Basically, I don't want to leave a wee hole or the temptation of rodents, mice coming along and helping themselves to a little entrance to the house. We live in the countryside. There's a higher possibility of these little monsters getting in, so I think I've enough out of that. I'm going to grab a hoover. I might go grab the Dremel, have a wee spin around on it here, and just cut out the rest of the bits and pieces, and that'll leave us ready for popping in a little bit of fiberfill. Now this is fiberfill. Be honest, need to wear them things, latex gloves, because this stuff is not easy to get off the hands once you get the hardener onto it and starts to dry. I'll try and get the camera set here. Hardeners roughly, as you know yourself, different manufacturers, different settings, but yeah, it says in this tin 100 to 1, but to be honest with you, I'd give it a little bit more hardener of what it actually needs. In fact, I'm going to give it actually a little bit more now. You can buy tubes of hardener separate. Usually what I do, well, I haven't repaired door frames, but anytime I've ever used it, I always bought an extra tube of hardener, because like most days when you're doing these jobs, hardener, you start it, you want to finish it, you don't want to be driving up and down the road, and as I say, you can't just run away. Once you start, this stuff hardens quite quickly, and you get a limited time to use it. Now this stuff is completely awful. This is just an old plastic lid off a Tupperware box. I'm not even going to try and clean it when I'm finished. I'm going to bin it. That's basically it. Now I'll keep mixing this for a wee while, and then we'll start and add it to the door frame. Okay, yeah, we're trying to work it down as far down at the hole as possibly can. This to me is the most awfulest, stickiest stuff one can encounter. See, you're always working two to gaff. Keep a piece of cardboard in the ground, because for simple reason this stuff's a mess. But when it hardens, it will, believe me, do more than its job. It's actually, to me, if you could build door frames, this stuff would be stronger than the actual wooden ones. So we'll keep working at it. Actually, I'm going to keep it shy of the timber, because this stuff hardens, and I will come back and add an extra smaller layer, and then a bit of filler, and then we'll paint it. Now, looking in closer, this is as far as I'm going today. It looks really rough, but it's still below the shape of the door frame. I'm going to let that dry, and then come back tomorrow, if it's dry outside and all, and we'll add, keep squaring it up till we get it near enough. Oh, we've got her now. Right, this side's the same. It was much easier because we still had more of the frame left. It'll take very little more to bring this up to the shape. Now back to the fiberfill. Now if we look in really closely here, see the fibres? That's why they're called fiberfill. When that stuff hardens, believe you me, that's strong. And believe you me, you don't want that hardening on your skin, because it's quite difficult to remove. I know, I've done it, been there. So that's it for today. We'll get back maybe tomorrow, hopefully all weather permitting. Okay, fiberfill on yesterday. It's hardened, it's cured. Get a lift screwdriver. Really hard. I have noticed here locally, or actually it's right beside the house, telegraph pole that's been repaired by like fiberfill. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. Yeah, get a wee look in here. Now, this telegraph pole has either been damaged or has had an imperfection, and I don't know why you can see it that close, but this is fiberglass, fiberfill material, similar to what I've used in my door repair. So yeah, also they've braced this as well. But there you have it, fiberfill. Thought I'd show you. Yeah, we'll have 2 goes of the fiberfill. We'll have it reasonably sanded down, but you'll see, point my finger in here, a few imperfections. And on this side, we'll move the camera over to here. Get focused to the light. Not just great with the low light here, but yeah, there's a few imperfections here, and what we want to use is this stuff here. Isopon is used repairing minor dents in cars, and easy sand. That's why I'm using it, because I don't like hard work. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually add a light skin in this, not too much, because it's easier to add a little of this stuff as to start and take off, you know, 3 and 4 mil deep of this stuff. You'll be here sanding all day, so we'll just skin it over nicely. And it's a 2-pack. Well, there's no hardener here, but a half hardener. It's a 2-pack, mix 2 together, apply it, and it will harden reasonably quick. So I'm going to get this on, get it sanded. I want to get a primer coat in this today and get the 2 doors on. Time's pushing, and I've been fortunate the weather's been good, so I'll go and get some of this mixed up and get back in the mow. Right, again, I have this stuff mixed up. Just add a little bit of this, just squirt it around, and I've chopped it around this here as a sticky sort of paste. If any of you has never used it, again, Latex gloves. Can use it with your bare hands, but it's really awful stuff to get rid of. And I'm sure, as it says on the tin, don't let it near your hands. But I've had it near my hands, it hasn't killed me. But yeah, I'm going to get a spreader, and again, we're going to just a little bit. Again, I've probably mixed far too much this stuff. As you can see here, I'm pushing the spreader and pushing it up along the doorpost, and let this dry for an hour, so maybe less, maybe a little more. It's all to do with temperature. It's reasonably good morning yet, but we're not living in the tropics. And if you look at that already, you can get the camera in a little bit closer. Oops. And I think we might get away with this one. We might need another coat, but we'll know better when we get the sander to it in an hour or so. So we'll get back once that dries, and we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, we're back again, and less than an hour, and that's as hard as nails. That's ready for sanding, and yeah, I'm gonna use this shoulder. It's a mouse sander, but yeah, this disc is, or sanding, what would you call it? Sanding paper. It's not the full size of this. I'm sure some of you will scream at that, but that's what I have here at the moment. I'm just going to keep using the tip in here at the corner, and that'll get me away today. So we'll run the sound over and we'll see how we go from here. Right, I'll try not to drop the camera. Bring the camera in a wee bit closer. Let's see if we can show you. Right, this here is really smooth, and I'm happy with it. As I say, it's not the car panel, it's down at the ground, and if you're going to be nosy and get in here, well, you've got a problem. See just a wee dot there. Maybe give that a wee bit, let it dry, rub it down, but there you have it. That's it, repaired, solid, no hole. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you know anybody else has these sort of problems or interested, please share it with them, social media, whatever. But anyway, take care, bye bye, adios. Yeah, have the door on, and yeah, I think it's looking class. That's another wee job done before the winter time, and yeah, that'll do it another few years yet to come. So there you have it. Take care. Bye bye. Adios.